Hey, do you like drinking beer?
Oh, yeah, I do enjoy a good beer every now and then. How about you?
To be honest, I'm not a big fan of beer. I find it a bit too bitter for my taste, but I'm always open to trying new things. What is it that you like about beer?
Well, for me, it's all about the variety and the flavors. There are so many different types of beer out there, from lagers to Ales, stouts to IPAs. Each one has its own unique taste and characteristics. It's like exploring a whole new world in a glass.
That's true. I guess I haven't really given beer a fair chance in terms of exploring different varieties. Maybe I should try some different ones and see if any appeal to me. Any recommendations?
Absolutely. It really depends on your preferences. If you're not a fan of bitterness, you could go for a light lager or even a fruity beer like a wheat beer, which tends to be sweeter. They can be quite refreshing, especially on a hot summer day.
I do enjoy fruity flavors. Maybe I'll give those a try. Are there any particular brands you would recommend?
Well, it depends on where you're located, as different regions have their own local breweries. But some widely recognized brands for lighter, fruitier beers include Blue Moon, Shock Top, or even the classic German Hefeweizens like Paulaner or Erdinger.
Those names sound familiar. I'll keep an eye out for them next time I'm at the store. Thanks for the suggestions. Do you have any favorite beer drinking experiences or memorable moments?
One of my favorite beer drinking experiences was visiting a local brewery with a group of friends. We took a tour of the facilities, learned about the brewing process, and of course, got to sample all their different beers. It was a great way to socialize, learn something new, and appreciate the craft behind brewing.
That does sound like a fun and educational experience. Maybe I should consider going on a brewery tour too. It might help me develop a better appreciation for beer.
Brewery tours are a fantastic way to learn about the different styles of beer, the ingredients used, and the passion that goes into making them. Plus, you often get to enjoy some tastings along the way.
By the way, besides fruity and light beers, are there any other types of beer that you think might be worth trying for someone like me who is not a fan of bitterness?
Of course, if you're not a fan of bitterness, you might want to give sour beers a try. They have a unique tartness that can be quite refreshing. Some popular styles of sour beers include Gose, Berliner Weiss, and Lambic. They often have added fruit flavors like raspberry or cherry, which can balance out the tartness. It's a different flavor profile, but could be something you enjoy.
Interesting. I've heard of sour beers, but have never tried them. I'll definitely look out for those styles you mentioned. Are there any specific brands or breweries that are known for their sour beers?
There are many excellent breweries known for their sour beers. Some popular ones include Russian River Brewing Company with their famous Pliny the Elder Double IPA, Cascade Brewing in Portland known for their barrel-aged sour beers, and the brewery in California that specializes in crafting unique and complex sour ales. These are just a few examples, but there are plenty of other local breweries that might have fantastic sour beers as well.
That's great to know. I'll make sure to keep an eye out for these breweries and their sour beers. I like the idea of trying something different and expanding my palate. So, when it comes to serving and enjoying beer, are there any particular tips or techniques that you can share?
Absolutely. Proper serving temperature is essential to fully enjoy a beer's flavors. For example, lighter beers like lagers and wheat beers are usually best served cold, around 38 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 to 7 degrees Celsius, while more complex and flavorful beers like stouts and Ales can be enjoyed slightly warmer, around 45 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 7 to 13 degrees Celsius.
Wow, I never realized how much difference the serving temperature could make. I'll definitely keep that in mind next time I have a beer. Now, is there a specific food pairing that you would recommend with beer? I've heard that certain beers can complement different types of cuisine.
Absolutely. Beer and food pairing can be a delightful experience. Lighter beers like lagers and wheat beers tend to pair well with seafood, salads, and lighter dishes. The crispness and effervescence can provide a refreshing contrast. Darker beers like stouts or porters can be paired with hearty dishes such as roasted meats, stews, or chocolate-based desserts. The rich flavors of the beer can complement and enhance the richness of the food. However, ultimately, beer pairing is subjective, so feel free to experiment and find your own combinations that work best for you.
I never really thought about beer as a complement to specific foods, but it makes sense. I'll be sure to try out some of these pairings and see how they enhance my dining experiences. And I'm curious, are there any beer events or festivals that you recommend attending? It would be great to experience the beer culture firsthand.
Absolutely. Beer events and festivals are a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the world of beer. There are so many great ones to choose from, depending on your location. One well-known event is the Great American Beer Festival held in Denver, Colorado. It's one of the largest beer festivals in the United States, showcasing a wide variety of craft beers from all across the country. Another popular festival is Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany, which is a celebration of Bavarian beer, food, and culture.
Wow, those all sound amazing. I'll look into attending some of these festivals. It would be incredible to try beers from different regions and experience the unique atmosphere. Do you have any tips on how to make the most of a beer festival or event?
Beer festivals can be quite overwhelming, but with a few tips, you can make the most of your experience. First, plan ahead and check out the festival's website for information on participating breweries and beers. It's also a good idea to arrive early to beat the crowds, as some beers may run out later in the day. Pace yourself and make sure to drink water and eat food throughout the event to stay hydrated and enjoy the beer responsibly.
Planning ahead and staying hydrated seem like essential tips to ensure an enjoyable and responsible experience. I'll remember it when I attend a beer festival.
You're welcome. I'm glad you found them helpful. Beer festivals can be a lot of fun, and being prepared can make the experience even better. Don't hesitate to ask questions or strike up conversations with the brewers or other attendees. People at beer festivals are often passionate about their craft and love sharing their knowledge and recommendations.
I'm always excited to learn from others and connect with fellow beer enthusiasts. It sounds like beer festivals are a perfect opportunity to do just that. I'll make sure to engage with the brewers and other attendees to gain more insights and maybe even make some new friends.
Beer has a way of bringing people together and fostering connections. It's a wonderful community to be a part of. I'm confident that you'll have a great time at beer festivals and events. Just remember to enjoy the journey, explore different flavors, and embrace the camaraderie of fellow beer lovers.
Thank you for all your guidance and enthusiasm. I truly appreciate it. Now I'm even more excited about my journey into the world of beer. Cheers to new experiences and expanding our horizons.
Cheers to you, my friend. I'm thrilled to have sparked your interest and passion for beer. Enjoy every sip, savor the flavors, and embrace the adventure.